Anthony was very energetic, very charismatic. It didn't matter what kind of day you were having. The second he smiled, you were smiling. Hunter Electric was Anthony's dream. He always wanted to be a business owner. Starting the business and making the business grow and become successful, he was very excited about that. Anthony worked a lot, but when he did have the opportunity to be with his kids, he was fun. He just wanted to have fun with them. He wanted to go shooting with them. He wanted to ride quads with them. He wanted the kids to have a good life. He didn't want them to ever have to struggle, and he didn't ever want them to want for anything, so he worked so they didn't have to.
I first met Anthony and Bridget in early 2009.
I was sitting in my office typing away, working as usual, and Lisa walked in and introduced herself and told me a little bit about what she did, and I said, you know, we are looking for some health insurance.
They had 7 to 8 employees and they were wanting to protect those employees. During our assessment, we learned that we needed some term life insurance because they had some obligations that we needed certainly protected. We also determined that we wanted to put some permanent protection in place. Bridget had a real appreciation for life insurance because her first husband was killed in a tragic car accident.
When my first husband died, you know, I was younger. Obviously, I had a brand new baby and I didn't have a penny to my name. We did not have life insurance. Anthony was one who really thought he was on borrowed time. He had had melanoma when he was 19, and it was stage 4 at the time. They gave him a clean bill of health, but told him that he needed to continue to do all of his health checks.
I met with Anthony and Bridget in October of 2010 for their annual review and to take a look at their policy. At that time, we determined that it was time to go ahead and increase their coverages because he had purchased 2 additional businesses.
In late October, Anthony thought that he had a spider bite. He went to the doctor, and about 6 weeks after that, he was actually diagnosed with melanoma. It was stage 4 in his chin, and then when they did the PET scan, they found 9 tumors in his brain.
As part of their life insurance policy, we added the rider accelerated death benefit. The reason for that would be if someone were diagnosed with a terminal illness, that allows us as an insurance company to pay out the benefit at an accelerated rate.
When we got the accelerated death benefit, Anthony decided we're buying a house in Fresno. He knew exactly which house he wanted and decided, you know, we're going to tear it apart and put it back together, and if I spend one night in it, then it's my house, and that's it. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to be here for very long, so he wanted just little reminders that we did this together and that he did this for me and the kids. He lived here a month.
Just know that I love you to death. Everything I've ever done is for you. Bye, babe.
If we hadn't had the life insurance, I'm not sure what would have happened. I know that I wouldn't have been able to keep the business going. I would not have been able to care for him the way I did, and I would have really regretted that. We wouldn't live here, for sure.
Today, Hunter Electric is doing well. They have their employees, they have their benefits, and more importantly, they have Bridget still striving to keep them strong.
Life insurance helped me keep the business open. My employees didn't lose their jobs, they didn't lose their medical benefits, and they were still able to support their families as well. Being able to support your family is incredibly important.